can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting-wise.
When you speak on legends, you better come correct. But Aries Spears, he came loud, wild, and reckless. And now he's learning the hard way what happens when you diss Ice Cube in public. But not only did Cube clap back with the cold precision of a man who wrote No Vaseline, but 50 Cent, hip-hop's undisputed king of petty, stepped into the ring and body bagged the whole situation. This isn't just about opinions or jokes anymore. This is about legacy, relevance, and the difference between a mogul and a mouth. It started like any other hip-hop barbershop combo, ranking rappers, swapping hot takes, and cracking jokes.
Daddy, put hands on you, give you real black eyes. Come on, don't do that. And that's the truth.
But when Ice Cube's name came up, Aries Spears took the nuclear route. I can't stand Ice Cube, he said. I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting-wise. Wait, what? You're talking about a man who wrote the soundtrack to an entire generation and built his own lane in Hollywood, and you casually drag him like that? But Aries wasn't done. He disrespected Cube's iconic track, Today Was a Good Day, a West Coast anthem. He said if it came on the radio, he'd want to shoot the speaker. Even Big Boy's co-host looked uncomfortable. Aries went from bold to bizarre when he impersonated Ice Cube as a gynecologist in a tasteless skit that fell flat.
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Nobody laughed. It was awkward, cringy, and the vibe in the room instantly shifted. But Aries didn't just stop at Cube. No, he kept going. He took a left turn and came for Tupac. Pac wasn't the greatest lyricist, Aries claimed. He was just energy and passion. Now look, hip-hop has room for different opinions, but there are some names you tread lightly around. Tupac is one of them.
I've seen him in the news recently, but I haven't watched the clip. Okay,
it's cringy. This is the bounce back. And he's doing a lot of that. This is the bounce back.
This wasn't just a hot take. It was a full-on disrespect to the foundation of West Coast hip-hop. Fans were quick to respond. One wrote, "You can't diss Cube and Pac in the same breath and expect people not to come for you." Another added, "This is why Aries ain't credible. He's mad New York lost the crown in the 90s. Most celebrities would have ignored it. They'd take the high road, not Ice Cube."
50 Cent the rapper to the computer tech actor.
Glasses?
Now I'm a computer tech.
When asked about Aries Spears during an interview, Cube didn't mince words. "Who?" he said. "Is he a comedian? 'Cause I ain't never laughed at anything he's done." He went on to say Aries isn't even on the radar when it comes to black comedy. Not top 10, not even on the register. Cube delivered the type of clapback that doesn't need to be loud to hit hard. That's how you know it stung. He dismissed Aries like he was an annoying fly buzzing around greatness. Now, here's where it goes nuclear. Because when 50 Cent sees someone already spiraling, you know he can't resist jumping in. And 50, he knows how to weaponize Instagram better than anyone alive.
So them motherfuckers was like, yo man, if 50 see this and he respond, 50 the troll of the century, that gonna get on your ass.
He dropped a clip mocking someone for being delusional. No names mentioned, but everyone knew who the target was. He even wrote, "Check my temperature, I'm ice cold." That wasn't just a bar. That was an Ice Cube reference and a warning. Don't mess with legends, especially not on my watch. Why did 50 get involved? Because he and Cube go way back. Cube was one of the first to publicly co-sign 50's movie moves. He gave him props before Hollywood accepted him. In return, 50 has always shown Cube love. And now, he returned that favor with a calculated, savage post aimed squarely at Aries. But Aries still didn't get the message. Instead of letting it die down, he went back on Vlad TV, yes again, and started doubling down on everything he said.
You're in a movie with Stallone and Schwarzenegger. 50, please. Your reach is huge. So if you respond to me, I'ma shine off that.
Yeah, put me in your song.
Go ahead, bring me the smoke.
He even told a story about Willie D from the Ghetto Boys calling him up and scolding him like he disrespected someone's mother. But Aries brushed it off like, it's just my opinion. He said, why is it that unless your opinion is favorable, you're a hater? And here's where the contradictions started to pile up. In the same breath, Aries said he respects Ice Cube as a man and a pioneer, but then repeated that Cube has, quote, never done anything for me as a rapper or actor. Which is it? Do you respect him, or do you think he's a cultural non-factor? You can't say both. And the fans weren't buying it. The comments lit up. You wanted to go viral, now you are, for all the wrong reasons.
Speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing
Is
that
he
you...
a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
You can't give a hot take and cry when people clap back. You dissed legends and played the victim when the smoke came back. But the worst of it, people started bringing up Aries Spears' past, and it wasn't pretty. Let's rewind to 2022. Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish were hit with a disturbing lawsuit over a sketch that involved grooming allegations. In the skit, Aries played a creepy adult character left alone with a child, and the footage was so disturbing it was scrubbed from the internet. Though the case was settled, the damage stuck. His reputation took a serious hit.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him.
The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, every time Aries goes viral, someone pulls up that clip. His past won't let him breathe. And now that he's back in the headlines for the wrong reasons, it resurfaced with full force. At this point, fans started noticing a pattern. Aries Spears wasn't trending for comedy. He wasn't doing Netflix specials, headlining sold-out tours, or landing movie roles. He was going viral for drama, dissing legends, ranting on Vlad, and bringing up bitter memories. He even went on record saying he should be as big as Kevin Hart. But the truth is, many industry insiders have said Aries is hard to work with. He has a reputation for ego issues, trying to outshine castmates, and not being a team player. As one fan put it, you're not being blackballed, you're just not as relevant as you think. So let's ask the real question. Why did this backfire so hard? Because when you come for Ice Cube, you're not just dissing a rapper, you're coming for a mogul. This man ghost wrote for NWA as a teen. He created Friday, a cultural phenomenon. He built the Big Three basketball league from scratch. He stood up to major studios and made his own Hollywood lane. And he's respected in both the streets and the suites. Cube is legacy. Cube is culture. Aries, his biggest claim to fame was Mad TV and a few decent impersonations. There's levels to this, and he tried to swing at someone 10 stories above. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, Cube delivered the final message without saying a word. He posted a teaser cast list for the long-awaited Final Friday movie. Fans scrolled through it, and guess whose name was nowhere to be found? Aries Spears. Now, maybe he was never in the running. Maybe Cube never considered him. But fans took that timing as a message loud and clear. You ain't invited. Not to the movie, not to the culture, not to the legacy. And that's what makes this so brutal. Aries Spears wanted to go viral, and he did. But now he's trending not for the laughs, not for a comeback, not for a role. He's trending because two certified legends, Ice Cube and 50 Cent, clowned him, and nobody defended him. So what's the lesson here? Clout chasing will get you attention, but when that spotlight hits the wrong angle, all it does is expose your scars. Aries Spears had a moment, but instead of rising, he fell under the weight of his own contradictions, bitterness, and disrespect. And in the end, Ice Cube said it best. Most suckers don't like me. That's cool. but I don't even know if dude is on the radar. Boom. Cold. Calculated. Final. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you think Aries went too far, or was he just giving his opinion? Let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.